Hello. Last time we looked at a premium property, beautiful forest, privacy, nature. It was the kind of place you dream about owning. Today, we're looking at something completely different. This property isn't trying to be the prettiest, it's trying to be the smartest. This land is about 19.3 hectares, or roughly 48 acres, located about 27 kilometers from Kyiv. And one thing immediately makes it different, it sits directly along a paved public road. Now, that might sound boring until you've tried developing land that doesn't have one. Trust me, roads are much cheaper when someone else already built them. The second advantage is what's happening around it. This area is already seeing active residential development. People are building houses, new neighborhoods continue expanding. Infrastructure keeps moving farther away from Kyiv every year. That means you're not buying land in the middle of nowhere, you're buying land in the direction where the city is already growing. Now, let's talk about the price. The entire property is offered for approximately 1.5 million. That works out to roughly $790 per 100 square meters, or around $32,000 per acre. Compared to many development opportunities around major cities, that's actually a very attractive price. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If you watched our previous video, you probably remember that buying the entire property isn't the only option. Same idea here, except this property is even more flexible, because instead of keeping one large parcel, we already designed a subdivision plan. One section becomes 6 lots, the second section becomes 5 more, 11 investment lots in total. And one of those lots can actually be divided even further into residential lots of approximately 0.15 to 0.20 hectares. That's around 0.37 to 0.49 acres. A parcel size for someone who wants to build a country home. Because honestly, very few people wake up and think, you know what, today I need 48 acres. Most people simply want enough land for a house, a garden, maybe a barbecue, and a dog that barks at absolutely everything. Now, there are actually 2 ways someone could invest here. The first option is the easiest. You simply buy your price of land, you own it, and you hold it. As more homes are built around area, as infrastructure expands, and as demand increases, the land itself can become more valuable. Sometimes doing less is exactly what investing is about. The second option is much more active. You become part of the development, roads, electricity, planning, infrastructure. Each improvement can add value to the land. You're not changing the location, you're changing what the location can become. And here's something really important. Why do we actually like this property so much? Because unlike the premium property, this one naturally attracts more buyers. Smaller lots, lower prices, a more affordable entry point, which means more people can participate. And every time another lot is sold, a house gets built, another road is improved, or another utility line appears, the surrounding land can become more valuable too. It's almost like a domino effect. One project helps the next one, and the next one. So whether you're the person actively developing your property or the person simply holding land nearby, you may benefit from the development happening around you. That's one of the main reasons we like projects like this. Now, are we saying that all of this will happen overnight? Of course not. Projects like this take time. Roads need to be built. Utilities need to be connected. Planning has to be completed. That's simply how real development works. And honestly, that's true for every good investment. The projects that create real value are rarely the fastest ones. Our goal is simple: find land with strong fundamentals, improve it step by step, let the surrounding area continue to grow, and allow the market to recognize the value over time. That's how we target approximately 15 to 20% annual returns through land appreciation and development. Not by hoping, not by speculation alone, but by creating real value. Personally, I think this property might actually appeal to more investors than the premium one. You ask why? Because the entry price is lower, the subdivision creates flexibility, there are more potential buyers, and the surrounding development is already moving in this direction. Sometimes the most exciting investment isn't the most expensive one. It's simply the one that makes the most financial sense. In our next video, we'll move to our smallest project, a completely different strategy, a different type of buyer, and another way to think about investment in land near Kyiv. I'll see you there.
Если ты относишься к бизнесу как к чему-то личному и вопросу жизни и смерти, тогда у тебя шансов нет, лучше этим не заниматься.
А вы относитесь к бизнесу как?
Как к развлечению, как хобби.
Как развлечение?
Ну, на покушать надо же заработать.
Ну, нет.
А все остальное это уже как спорт, это как очки, медали.